Hello everyone, this is for Attacker, and in this tutorial we'll learn how to use OpenStack from web portal, because in the last tutorial we have completed installation of OpenStack. So in this tutorial we will deploy instances on the OpenStack with some knowledge of networking, image and all that. So starting that, first I'm going to SSH on my machine of OpenStack. So OpenStack is always installed on its IP address or host name. So when your installation will complete, it will say installation successful, and it will give some information. In that you will find the link for OpenStack dashboard. So the link is always IP address of that system. So our IP address is 13. So the web portal IP address is 13. Then go to the browser and just write down your IP address. Okay, it is opening secure node13.yadav.com dashboard. Okay, so it is SSL secured, so we have to go advanced, because for first time it will ask for certificate. Add expectations, get certificate and confirm security. So it accepted the certificate, and now it's opening dashboard on HTTPS. So it's secure. Now it is asking for username and password. So we will go to the CLI. For the username password, we just need to go in a file, that is /root keystone admin keystone rc_admin. So for the admin, here is the credentials, and this is the password, and this is username admin. So I'm copying password, admin, and password I'm pasting it, connect. So this is the first screen you will get now after login, and here it is. So this is the first screen of OpenStack when you log in. There are three main tabs. First project, second compute, and identity. So what you need to do is, by default you will be here in the admin project. Okay, switch to admin project. So you will be here in first, and I'm closing that. These are three main tabs: project, admin and identity. Okay, so when you work in OpenStack, a user works in OpenStack, he will work in a project. Admin is only for the admin purpose. When admin have to do for someone something, that's admin will come in the picture. So if you are start learning OpenStack, so please go to the project, and in this tutorial we will learn how to create instances, volume or images, all that. So for a instance we just need images and a network. Without a network and image we can't make an instance or a computer system on OpenStack cloud. So I'm first going to images. Okay, I just have loaded two images, San Sirius and Ubuntu. So I'm deleting one. I'm deleting Sirius, and I will upload again for you, that you can learn how to upload an image, how to create an image. Then go to the create image, and image name I am giving Sirius image name will be this, and the second one is location. So you can upload a image from your local or from a URL, but URL must be HTTPS or HTTP. It will not accept FTP. Okay, so currently I am giving from my local. I'm browse it, and from my desktop we have Sirius image. It is a very small Linux Sirius for testing purpose. So I have selected it, and the next is its format. So its format is QCOW2. If you don't know the format of image, we can do something here. Just it's a pretty good trick how to find the format of a image. So we are going to desktop, and here is the Sirius. So file space image name, and you will find the type of image, that's QCOW version 2. So QCOW2. Okay, so our Sirius image format is QCOW2. That's I selected. Okay, we don't need to give architecture, minimum GB disk, minimum RAM. So this is the main concept, public or protected. So if you want to make your image public for every user, then that user will found your image by default in images, and if you make it protected, then only you can access your image, or you can use only your image. So I am making just it public and create image. In the OpenStack, it's a very good feature to that it asks for upload image, but in Amazon Cloud EC2 it doesn't have any option to upload your own image. Okay, so yeah, it's a advantage in OpenStack rather than AWS. The next one is we need network, because for launching a instance we need two things. First image, second a network, because network will assign IP address. So go to the network tab in project and first see the network topology. Network topology means the diagram of all networks, and here we have created some networks, so I think I have to delete them for you, because I have created some networks. I am watching. Okay, we have two networks. Good. So I'm just deleting them for learning purpose, then we will recreate them. just don't see this, because in 1 minute I will delete all these networks and router. So I'm deleting router, then I will delete networks. We have two networks. So router UB has been deleted, and this is the main concept how to delete networks, because if they are connected from router, then please clear the gateway and first delete the router, then you can only delete networks. Without deleting router you can't delete networks. It will give error for you because they are dependent. Okay, now our network is free. We don't have any network, and yeah, we don't have any network. So create a network, go to the network tab, and create a network. This is asking for network name. I can give anything, my private network. Okay, it's asking for admin state up and down, so yeah, it should be up when I'm creating it. The second is shared or create subnet. So shared means it will share this network to all users, so I'm not sharing this, it's my private network. So the next one is create subnet, and for next it is asking for subnet. So subnet name is, I'm giving anything, my sub. Here is the important thing, this is your network address. So you can give anything your network address, but you just need to know what is network address. It's important, and you have to give this with subnet or net mask. Sorry, with net mask. So I'm giving 10 series 10.0.0./24. So it will assign IP address from 10.0.0.1 to 255. Okay, so this is the standard format for writing a network in OpenStack. You can also write 255.255.255.0, but in the OpenStack it accepts /24, 16, 8, like that. Okay, so it was all about that, and this is the IP version. I think IPv4 will be good. And the next one is gateway. So it is saying if you don't give the gateway, it will take automatic, so nothing to do, and create a network. The last thing is it's asking for enable HCP. Yeah, that's good, we don't need to create an DHCP. And these are the additional properties, so we don't need to fill anything now. In the future I will do this for some specific regions. So now just create a network. So here is our network, my private network, and go to the network topology. Okay, something happens, and this is our network. In our network, toggle label, so we will find the name of network. Okay, so the next is launch instance, because we have image, we have network, so we can launch image. So we can launch instance. by image. So go to the instance tab in compute, and here it is. We have instance name. So I'm giving my instance CR1, Serious 1. The availability zone will be automatically by default Nova. That's like count means how many operating system you want to make, or how many instance you want to make. So I'm just making one. The next one is source. This is the select boot source. Then image, obviously image, we can also select a volume, but here we will select image because we don't have any volume right now. So I'm just selecting serious image. The next is flavor. Flavor is something the combination of RAM, CPU and hard disk, all that. So I am selecting mtiny flavor because Serious is very small OS and it does not need much more. So I'm just selecting mtiny. That means 1 CPU, 2 GB RAM, 20 GB hard disk, 20 GB root disk. I think it's large, it's very big for Serious, but anyway, go on. The next is network. So in the network tab, just select network you have created. So we have selected my private network, and now we does not need anything like network port, security group, key pair, configuration, metadata. These are optional. So in the next tutorials I will tell you about key pair, security group, all that. So then I will discuss you the network port, security group, all that. So we will configure them. So just launch the instance. So our instance is launching now. This is a very small Linux of 12 MB and it's a live OS. So it will start faster. Yeah, its IP address coming. That's 10003. Okay, and the size mtiny means flavor. Status build means it is building now. Availability zone Nova because Nova gives the compute. And now our system is running. So we can see the screen of our system of instance by going here. And please go to the console and click on console. And here is your operating system. So please click here for show only console, and it's on full screen now. Then it is asking for HTTPS for certificate security. So go to the noun advanced and add get certificate and permanently added. And here it is our OS Serious. So it's booting now. It will take some time for approximately 30 seconds to 1 minute. Then it will give us login panel. So this is the cloud, something OS in browser, so I can launch multiple operating systems in multiple tabs. I can use Windows, Linux, any other in multiple tabs with the same time. That's called power of OpenStack. So we are just waiting for starting it. In that meantime, I could discuss some other topics with you, like okay, so this is the tab called identity. In this tab we have multiple tabs like project, users, groups, roles. So the first, projects. Everything in OpenStack you need to do in project. So this is the projects here, and you can create a project for your own and you can do work in that. So next one is users. Here are the user of OpenStack. So its services are also the user. They are internal users. So they are and the external user are admin and demo. Because when I forget to know demo in the installation, so user demo emerges, and the next one is admin. So we can create a new user from here. And the next is groups. We can combine users in groups, particular groups, so we can create groups from here. And the next one is roles, because if we are creating users in a group, then we could assign them different roles. So here are the roles, and these are the internal services, and their internal services role, just like shift operator and all that. So the main role is admin. So we are now have opened with the admin role, that's here, that's username admin. So and the next one is member, or normal member. Okay, so back to our instance. Yeah, it's asking for login. So it have written login as Sirius, user default password is this. So I'm logging Sirius, enter, and the password is CUBSWIN, and this, enter, and yeah, it's now login. So please first check IP address of your operating system, what you get. That's 10.0.0.3, and the net mask is /24. Okay, and what is our gateway? So our gateway is 10.0.0.1, that's good, and our interface is network card interface is ET0. So this is all about setup of a instance. It's a live operating system. So in the next installations I could come with Ubuntu and all that. So it was just a demo how to install a operating system or a OS in OpenStack. So yeah, now we have done with OpenStack, and you can come in next tutorial. So in the next tutorial we will learn advanced networking. We will create multiple networks, routers, software defined networking, and there will be many more. Okay, so in the next tutorial we will focus on networking, and rather than we will use Ubuntu and all that. So see you in the next tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe and like our videos and channel. Bye bye.